And I'm supposingly this is about fear. Okay, so when I'm thinking about a concept on, let's say, I have to decide which phone I have to buy. Okay, so then I will think, I want to buy this phone. I want this quality, that feature, this feature, this feature. Should I buy this? Should I buy now? Should I buy later? So all these things, and it becomes, the thinking also becomes overthinking. Then, so in the end, basically you are so tired of overthinking that you do not end up doing anything because you have thought so much and you are so exhausted by overthinking. So how to stop that trap? When you are, like you're thinking for an action, but you are actually not thinking, but you are confusing yourself with so many thoughts and thinking and so many course of action. So how to come out of that?
Classification in our mind. First, we have classified our mind into fourth one is, the third one is, the fourth one is ahankar. What is the mind? The very duty of the mind is to give many suggestions. Out of the many suggestions and the selective aspect of your mind, the buddhi or the intellect. So the intellect is the deciding factor. The intellect will not wavering on. It will definite. But the mind will wavering. The wavering mind will be like that. So it will move here and there. It will, out of many suggestions, you have to select one. You have to choose one. The person, the entity which is choosing one is known as buddhi. Intellect alone has to be stable. But the move here and there. If you are unable to take any decision, we have to understand the mind alone is functioning. Not the intellect is functioning, it will conclude everything.
So
but out of the many suggestions, you have to conclude.
So how to stop that? The mind from overthinking has to function.
So, whatever may be the situation, you have to give total freedom to the mind. If you issue some freedom to the mind, it will be able to come to a conclusion very soon. If you face any problem, if you not come to a conclusion like this, for example, you have to travel, either you have to book a ticket in flight or train or bus. Earlier decision, then only the ticket will be available. If you are late, then you will face problem. Physically you will face problem. So for that, if you have physically face problem, it will create the memory of the loss, the memory of the problem will give you other time the same situation comes, it will all give you some inducement to take hasty decision. So whatever may be the situation, you have to decide. So if you decide anything, the wavering mind will stop. Not decide anything, it is the nature of the wavering mind. If you are in the area of the mind, the very nature of the mind is in the wavering state. Have the wavering mind, that means you are in the wavering, in the mind level. So if you go to the intellect level, it will not have wavering mind.
So how to not have the wavering mind and go to intellect level?
So if you try to get, willfully try to go to the intellect level. Naturally, on seeing the unnecessary thing of the mind, naturally will go to the intellectual level. It will be a natural process. You need not, if you willfully go to the intellectual level, it will create some struggle within yourself. However, for example, if you have some problem if you are not able to get a solution within the level, and thereby you have met with some loss of anything or any problem, the very problem or loss creates some energy to move to the intellectual level.
So, but I am always in the reason.
So, actually, our mind is, otherwise you cannot select anything. Everything you have to be definite and share. We cannot be like this. Stubborn always. We have to be loose and natural. So, we have to, all must live in the mind state, not try to live in the intellectual. So, whenever we are naturally the intellect will come for our help. Not worry about the thing. However, you have to take the mind level in a positive way. Whatever comes, let it come in the natural way. Everything will be all right in the natural way.
So how to, because how to be that, because my mind is wavering so much, and I'm not in a hurry, but finally nothing is reached. No decision is made. I'm always still flexible, but I'm not able to reach any decision.
And if you do any physical work, for that alone some decision is necessary. Psychological work, here with the psychological world, let the mind alone is the good thing. There is no necessity, there is no role for the mind, role for the intellect. So in the psychological world is concerned, there should not be any classification of mind, intellect, Buddha, Siddha or Aham. Everything is one. Totally it is mind. Psychological level, totally everything is mind. So you need not classify everything. Only because of the external world, external action alone, we have to classify our mind into 4 parts. For that, it many suggestions of anything. After the suggestion, the intellect has to select one thing. The intellect select anything, our buddhi or the siddha or the subconscious mind, all those things will happen like this. It is related to the external world. Psychological world, you need not classify your mind into 4 parts. Totally it is mind, whether it is intellect, whether it is a mind or whatever it may be, everything is mind itself.
I just wanted to ask you about the external thing that you just, like if I had to take a decision, I do some work. I want to take a decision that this project or this particular thing I want to do, should I do it? There are 10 suggestions in the mind, and I select one, and I execute it with the entire energy and everything, but that fails. So that guilt that, okay, I could have suggested something, I could have done something else, there were other options. So how do we cope with that?
Have many suggestions. The suggestion suggests many things. And after the suggestion, you have to select something. Whatever you select, according to the selection, your energy will come. Our Siddha will give you supply the energy for walking along the road. And 100 meters away from you, some crowds are there. The crowd is there, and in the crowd, the people of the crowd watching something, but you don't know what is going on there. But you, for your vision, the crowd alone is visible, and you do not understand what is happening, what is going on there. So your mind suggests you, let me go there and look what is happening there. Your mind suggests. But the same mind suggests, no, it is not a good thing. The persons standing there, the persons are crowding there, seems not a good persons. Some others going there. Let me avoid the crowd and take some other route. Just 2 ways. One part of your mind says, we have to go to the crowd and look what is going on there. Other part of your mind suggests, you have to avoid the crowd. So you have to select something. Either you have to go to the crowd or you have to avoid the crowd. The intellect has to select one thing. So if the intellect selects the first choice, the first choice is to go to the crowd. So if you decide the first choice, so what energy is needed to execute your action? Just is needed. So if you select the first choice, your subconscious mind will energy in the form of the interest, you go to the crowd. So for example, if you select the second choice, the second choice is to avoid the crowd. The second choice is to avoid the crowd. So what energy is needed to avoid the crowd? Here. Fear or some tension or some anxiety, all some negative emotions will make you to avoid the crowd. So if you are afraid of the crowd, naturally you will avoid the crowd. So the energy will come like that. So afterwards, for example, if you have some fear or some tension or anything, you want to be free from the tension, or if you want to be free from the fear, that means you want to avoid something. So if you want to avoid something, what energy will come? Naturally, again the fear will come. So if you avoid fear, then thereby you are unconsciously encouraging the fear.
Like my work is like I do exhibitions. I do exhibition in places. So exhibitions of clothing, ethnic wear,
அந்த துணி வியாபாரம் மாதிரி எல்லா இடத்துலயும் கொண்டு போய் அத எக்ஸிபிஷன் மாதிரி போட்டு.
So then like there are certain things that there are places which work for other people. So I hear, okay, this place is good, I should put exhibition there. There are certain places. So when I choose, okay, I want to put some money in this place and I want to try it out, I give my entire 100% energy, okay, that I'm excited to go, and I go there. And at the moment I am at that exhibition, before even it starts, I have this anxiety, what will happen, like whether people will like my stuff, whether they'll buy, what will happen, why, is it a good choice of doing the exhibition. If the exhibition goes fine, I'm absolutely okay. But there are certain times that the exhibition fails. That, okay, the people came but they didn't like my stuff, or the people came, they didn't buy it, people didn't come, there were different things happened. So then the mind starts working, I shouldn't have, taken this option, I should have waited, I should have, analyzed more. Or so these thoughts are like that. Anxiety and fear is there when I am doing that particular thing. But in the course of doing that, like from the decision making to the execution of that particular work, the energy is full, I'm too excited, the energy takes me completely, okay, fine, I'll be there, I want to see the crowd, everything is going to be fine, I'll be meekly and everything. Moment I am there, I have this anxiety, fear, what will happen, whether people will come and all. And then in case it doesn't go that well, then I have a criticize, or I have a guilt feeling of making this decision. Different emotions that from the decision making to the end of the process. How do I...
So, before you execute something, you said the exhibition will give you some help. Then you have some interest upon the... in the other way, if you doubt, if you are afraid, you will not have a good sale. If you think like that, so that means you have to avoid. So some fear alone has to come. So whenever you think you will have anything, then only you start like this. But even though whatever you have to decide like this, the natural thing, the physical thing may change. It is not within your control. The physical may be there, but in spite of our expectation, still not be there. But at the same time, some moderate sale alone will be there. But you may think, let us try whether good sale is okay, or worst sale is also okay. Let us try. If you think like that, some good sale may be happen. Not in your hand. So, from work is concerned, whatever you decide like that, according to that some energy will, but at the same time, you have to be, whenever you are in a, like this, you have to face the gain and loss in an equal manner. Then only you can exhibit anything.
That is true, because when I started this work, I made reasonably very good sale. Everything was, I used to decide the place, excitement, and that still remained. From past like 1.5 years, almost 2 years, whatever, like I have been into a partnership with one of my friends. So whatever we decided, it did not work that well. If I wanted to exhibit to a place where people are making a lot of money, and I've heard success stories of people, okay, we had exhibited here, it's a good crowd, people are buyers, this, that. And when we exhibited there, so it was a moderate sale, not very good and not very bad. But as expected, it didn't happen. But we tried numerous times, but it was the same thing. So, is it because that there are two people who are not, one is sure, one is not sure. So in that unsure mind, I think maybe because of that unsure mind, that anxiety and fear is developed.
So to understand, this is natural, because physical thing is not under your control. If you have the anxiety like this, you can think else. What strategy we have to take to create a system to get more sale, how to develop more sale. So you have to think like that. Not have the low sale, you will not think like that. So if you do not have the good sale, then only you have the opportunity to think your strategy of selling in a different way. There are many strategies in a business world. You can adopt, you can think about some other strategy for the promotion of the sale. For that you can, the low quality of sale alone, you can have the low quality of sale in a positive way. Take it as a negative way. Have a positive way.
That's the whole point. When there is a low sale or it's a negative exhibition or a bad exhibition that comes out to be like no sale or less sale, then there is again this thing that I shouldn't have chosen this or this time, or maybe I should have tried next time, I should have done some other exhibition, or there are again the thoughts come that I could have changed, I should have changed. How to get out of that feeling?
Certainly, also chattering like this, you worry about the chattering thought. Let it chatter like this, but you have
But then
to...
the next time again when that particular area I want to do, like for example I do exhibition in Ahmedabad. So once it went very good, second time it didn't go that well. So the third time when I had to do, I was in mind that okay, should I do it or should I not?
So, think about some kind of a new strategy also. What if the first time the sale may be good, the second time may not be good. So, what is the reason for the good sale? What is the reason for the bad sale? You can analyze. Or you may think about some new kind of strategy for your promotion of sale. Or some good place, you can shift the place for business in some other. Third thing you have to decide. Problem in this sale may be there, some bad sale may be there. Be sure about the sale. Uncertain. But you have to think in a positive way. What are the new kind of strategy to promote our...
This thing from last 6-7 months I've been, very much in this about rolling the money, where to put exhibition and then getting the stuff and then handling everything. So it is very difficult to manage. So with the partnership I had, so I eventually thought of break. That has given me a little boost up that alone I can do better than in partnership. That there is still a bit of anxiety and fear about starting alone again.
But the character of your partners is good, then you can, they are cheating personality, you need not...
It's not a cheating personality, but Liko was expecting she had twins. So in that due course of that 9 months and then another 2-3 months, the help, the support that I was supposed to get from her or expected from her was not there.
So, need not worry about that. They may not be helpful as you expected, but to the certain extent, without the partner, you cannot have a good work. Some reason they may be helpful. So, as a person, if you do something, have a good result. Partner may be necessary.
But in this case, in my case, it's the other way around. When I started alone, I made good business. So I used to make decisions of exhibiting different places, how much money to put and where to put the money and everything. When the partnership started, we were pretty good initially, but then the decisions were different. If I had to put some decision, her decision was something else. And then if we had to decide one particular place that okay, we have to exhibit here, it was not with complete heart, okay, let's try. It's just that if we're trying, we don't know what's going to happen. Just trying. So in this trying, this 1.5 years is already gone. And we've made a lot of loss. So now, I had a lot of things that, as I said, there was a lot of things the mind was going around, whether to continue the partnership, whether to break the partnership. So eventually I decided that I think I can break the partnership and I can start my own as I started initially. I can do it alone. I have a support of my husband. I have support of my family. With that thing, I can start again. I can build up again. That entire enthusiasm, everything is there. But there is a little fear that, okay, if I start again, I have to start from scratch. Like from the start, I have to again build myself up. So, will I be able to do it or not? That is the thought right now. The enthusiasm, the energy level towards starting the own again is everything is there. I've already started towards working on that of booking exhibitions and getting stuff and putting the money. Everything is already started. I'm excited about it that I'm starting again on my own. But there is a fear that if I do alone, there is a possibility I might fail or I might grow again.
The trial and error, you may also separately also do some business like trial and error, you can try. If you are very successful, you can continue. Some trial and error also you can try.
Okay.